Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program on this Valentine's Day. Here we are together again on the radio. Valentine's Day, a day that, resonates here at the Tom Leykis Show. Because it's a day that if you are, if you're into a booty call with somebody, if you have somebody you just lust after or just want to bang, it's a day that you should be making yourself scarce. It's a day that if you have a serious relationship or you are married, that you must live up to certain expectations, fulfill certain requirements. You must produce on this day. We feel your pain. There's nothing loving about it. It's like taking an exam and you'd better pass. You'd better get her what she wants, or she's going to make your life miserable. This from the Christian Science Monitor. They're the Valentine's Day gifts no one asks for. A note slipped under the door that reads, "I'm taking my freedom back." Or 25 votive candles with the comment, "The flame has died." Sometimes it's just the ring of a phone and the terse message, "We're through." Those on the receiving end of such presents might want to break Cupid's arrows, since Valentine's Day breakups are becoming more common. As many as half of dating couples split up on Cupid's big day. This according to Jody Smith, etiquette expert and president of something called Manners Smith Consulting. The main reason Valentine's Day breakups are so frequent, culture watchers agree, is that the much-hyped holiday creates so much pressure and so many expectations. The ubiquitous ads for long-stemmed roses, heart-shaped boxes of chocolates, and flowery cards prompt many to think of all the reasons they don't want to remain half of a couple. But there's disagreement on whether breaking up on February 14th is acceptable behavior or unforgivably cruel. Ms. Smith doesn't see anything wrong with Valentine's goodbyes, but does think that how they're handled is important. She says there is no need to keep hanging on to something that is not working. It is perfectly acceptable to break up on Valentine's, but dumping champagne on your date, creating a scene, storming out of a restaurant, poor form. The polite person thinks before speaking and considers the venue before offering a carefully worded end speech. No need to demean the person while dumping them. Leave the dumpee with a shred of self-respect and a box of chocolates. Ria Romano of Boca Raton, Florida, didn't follow that advice and still feels bad about how she handled her Valentine's Day split a few years ago. She and her boyfriend had been dating about 3 months when he planned a romantic, expensive evening. He buzzed her apartment intercom and asked her to come downstairs, adding, "I have 24 red roses for you." Ms. Romano, although dressed for the date, surprised herself by saying, "I know it's Valentine's Day, but I'm not going." She ended the relationship while he stood in the lobby. To make matters worse, February 14th is also his birthday. That's nice. "I know that's really, really bad," she says, "but I suddenly heard this little voice in my head saying, he's not the one. I felt so guilty, but I also felt relieved that I didn't have to go to dinner. Valentine's Day puts so much pressure on people," she adds. "There's a lot of anxiety that you don't get with Christmas or New Year's." Ms. Smith has heard such comments many times before. Her advice to Romano and others is, don't be too hard on yourself. Yes, it's better to break things off several weeks beforehand, but the culture encourages just the opposite. Dumping is the symptom, she says, not the underlying problem. She says we live in a society where people routinely spill their guts on the internet or on national television shows, but there's very little self-awareness. I agree with that. We feel as if we need to act on an emotion as soon as we acknowledge that emotion. Social scientists agree. People are notorious for not being strong enough to sit a partner down and say, I'm sorry, it's over, says Barry Kuehl, assistant professor of psychology at Lebanon Valley College in Annville, Pennsylvania. Rather than dealing with the situation directly, they procrastinate until something forces the issue. Valentine's Day does just that. Explaining the mindset of many who break up on Feb 14, he says it's almost worse and more offensive to mislead the other person by going out on a date and going through the motions. I wonder what is worse. Breaking up with somebody yesterday or telling them tonight at dinner? What's worse? I don't know. Dr. Kuehl, who proposed to his fiancée on Valentine's Day 2003, notes that dumpers aren't always motivated by altruism. In reference to research he conducted at the University of Texas at Austin for a dissertation called Cues to Commitment, he says the dark side of human nature is indeed dark. Research reveals that there are 5 reasons that a man do most of the dumping, may end a relationship on Valentine's Day. Here are the reasons. 1, he's not interested in a deep, committed relationship and doesn't want to lead the woman on. 2, he's scared about the escalation of commitment that often comes with sharing Valentine's Day with a woman. 3, he doesn't want to waste time and or money on a relationship he thinks won't last. 4, he's dating several women simultaneously, and the obligations of the day, dinner, date, etc., force him to choose one woman and dump the others. 5, he's worried that publicly sharing Valentine's Day with a woman will reduce his ability to play the field. No age group is immune to Cupid's cold-hearted surprises. People in their 20s break up because they feel they have plenty of time to find other options, say observers. 30-somethings have a goal in mind and cut their losses quickly if they don't like their prospects. Those 40 and older may feel pressure to find the right mate. There are so many reasons to blame good old Cupid, it seems even teenagers feel the sting of his poor aim. Kelly, who was asked that her last name not be used, still remembers the competition that Valentine's Day inspired among girls in school. The more flowers or balloons a girl received, the more popular and worthy she was considered. Kelly always hated Valentine's Day for that reason, but in her junior year of high school, her feelings about the day changed. She was dating a senior and, quote, for the first time. I was looking forward to it, she says. Her hopes were dashed the night of February 13, though, when she asked her sweetie how he wanted to celebrate. His answer was, actually, I don't want to be in a relationship anymore. His mother told her he didn't want to buy a gift. And the story goes on, but you get the idea. Look, this is Valentine's Day. And a couple of things going on here. Or could go on here. Of course, the likely outcome is that you are going to give a card and chocolates and flowers and teddy bears, whatever, to some particular person. You'll be out having dinner somewhere tonight. That's the likely outcome if you have a relationship. No doubt about it. But then there are people who are going to use this day to either dump somebody, or they're going to find out this day was used so that they could be dumped. Maybe you have already been dumped today. If you have been dumped, or your plan today is to dump somebody on this February the 14th, today, I want to hear all about it.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-866.
I love what you're doing for our young men of America.
Yes, it's a public service, as you know.
Well, absolutely.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Yeah, the Tom Leykis Show, Valentine's Day 2005. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Vince on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
How you doing, Tom?
I'm okay, Vince.
I'm a first-time caller. Caught your show about a couple months ago, and I've been listening ever since.
Cool.
My detail to about
the connection's terrible, Vince. We'll try to get a better one. Jeff on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, is this Tom?
Did you want to talk to Tom?
No, I know I'm talking to Tom.
Well, then why did you ask?
I was in my van here, and I've been going through some crap the last 3 weeks. I've been married for 4 years. I've known my wife for 12 years, and 2 weeks ago, she wanted me to move out. And last week I found out she wants to date my best friend of 12 years. So today I told her that I wanted a divorce and I didn't want to ever see her again unless we were sharing our son together. And then tonight I'm going to have to tell my friend that our friendship is over, and she still wants me to come to her birthday party tonight.
I'll bet she does.
Yes, she does.
By the way, I see you're 25. How old were you when you got married?
I was in the Marine Corps. I was 20 years old.
Let's review for the boys out there. And you had a baby at what age?
23.
23. What do we say about that on this program?
That sounds like it's pretty stupid to do.
Right. And you did it why?
Because stuck out in the middle of nowhere and was kind of didn't have any other choices. And
but you didn't have to do anything at that time, did you?
You know, I had known her for so long.
Doesn't matter. You were young.
Yeah, I was.
Too young.
Well, in hindsight, yes. Very, very much so.
Yeah. So you would have been better off waiting for the right opportunity, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not doing this to spank you here, Jeff. I'm doing it because there's other guys out there. Many of them in our military, by the way, who want to do what you did.
Yeah.
So would you recommend that to our boys in the military, for example?
Oh, I'd love to. You know, you guys out there in the military, you're stuck in the barracks, man. It seems like a pretty crappy place to be. You got to go to the chow hall, and you don't have a woman to come home to and see all the other married military personnel, and they get to go home to a woman and kids or whatever, and it's a nice life because they're not in the barracks. But the thing about it is it's not all cracked it's up to be. It takes a lot of work, and if you're too young and you're not ready for it, then you're gonna screw up your life.
That's right.
And that's what I would say to them.
Well, I'm glad you did, because I wouldn't want them getting the idea that this was a good idea.
Yeah, I wish I would have waited at least another maybe 5 or 10 years, really.
If ever.
Yeah, if ever, even, you know. I mean, nowadays it's really hard to really trust anybody. You know, that anything's going to last, really.
And wait till you find out how much money she's able to take from you because you're in the military.
Yeah. Well, I'm not in the military anymore, fortunately.
Yeah, but you have a pension.
Actually, I was only in for 4 years.
So there's no pension?
Correct.
No ongoing benefits?
I have a medical disability, yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll see what she's able to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what they do.
Yeah, so far I think we're trying to work it out without lawyers, but it's starting to get, you know, she wants to know exactly how much money I'm making at my job and exactly how much rent I'm paying so she can know how much.
That's because her lawyer is telling her to find those things out.
Exactly.
And the longer she talks to her lawyer, the more questions like that you're going to get.
Yeah, I know. I've had to get a lawyer myself and just, you know, trying to drop separation paper because she's in Washington State. When you're married, it doesn't matter what you guys decide, you know, word of mouth, you're still held liable for half the debts. And she's trying to take out about $7,000 in school loans.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to get the separation filed before she does that, and I'm hoping that goes through for sure.
Yeah, well, good luck on that.
Thank you, Tom.
Jeff, thank you. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Did somebody break up with you today or yesterday, or is this the day you're going to tell somebody else goodbye? Call me and tell me about it. 1-800-5800-866. Rob on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Dad.
Hi, son.
Hey, check this out. All right. I had a birthday last week, and this chick that I'm seeing, she wanted to take me out. I told her I couldn't. I'm going out to L.A. with some other chicks I'm going out there with. And so last night, she took me out to dinner and bought me a couple of gifts for my birthday, and I'm going to dump that bitch today.
Today's the day.
Today's the day.
So where are you going to do it?
Probably just call her up, do it.
You're going to call her up. And why did you pick today of all days?
Well, after she took me out to dinner last night, I figure to be...
So you wanted to suck down one free dinner?
Why not?
And then dump her.
Hey, they do it to us, so why not do it back?
Great. So you're going to call her up, and how are you going to say it? Like if you were on the phone with her right now, what would you tell her?
Just tell her thanks for the dinner, and she bought me a bottle of whiskey too.
Uh-huh.
She knows I like whiskey, so thanks for the whiskey, thanks for the dinner, but it's not going to work.
Yeah, you're done.
It's over.
You're out of there.
End of story.
I understand. Well, Rob, good luck on that. Thank you for the call. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. Eric on the Tom Leykis Show. Valentine's Day. Hello.
Hello, Dad.
Hello, son.
Well, Tom, got a story for you. My brother's been listening to you for years, and he's been telling me to take the course, listen to you. I strayed away, Tom, and I got married about 6 months ago. My parents, my brother, no one was really excited about it. And
why did you do it?
Why did I do it?
Yeah, tell us the real reason. Why did you do it?
Well, Tom, I believe she is the right girl, maybe just the wrong time.
Well, what does that mean?
I loved her, and it was...
Wait.
I was in a spot where...
How long have you been with her?
3 years.
3 years. Okay.
So
when would the right time have been?
Maybe when I was 45 and a little fatter and balder.
I see.
I don't know.
So once again, we have somebody who got married at 23, and it was the wrong thing to do.
26, but yeah.
Oh, you just got married?
Correct. We've only been married for 6 months, and she stopped working 3 months after we...
Wait, how long did you know her before you married her?
Really for about 10, 15 years, but not...
How long were you dating her before you married her?
3 years.
You dated her for 3 years, and
Correct.
you couldn't tell what she was like after 3 years of dating her?
Well, I did know, Tom, and like I said, it was loser or marry her, and I thought that the...
Yeah, but if you're not happy, what are you losing?
I think we were happy, and I was happy up until 3 months ago, but...
Oh, what do you mean 3 months ago? You've been married 6 months.
Yeah.
So what changed?
She quit her job. She decided she didn't want to work anymore.
Which, as I tell you, many women feel the exact same way.
That they shouldn't have to work?
Right. They want to get married, and then they can quit work, get fat, cut their hair short.
I'm telling you,
desexualize themselves.
You're hitting this one on the nose.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of that out there.
So her birthday's this weekend. So instead of taking the double whammy, I went ahead and ended it on Thursday.
So you did it already?
I did it, Tom.
And what did she say to that?
She knew it was coming, and she was ready for it too. So
she was also fed up.
Yeah. I'm not the easiest guy to get along with.
Mm-hmm. But I don't see how it could change so radically in such a short time.
Yeah,
I think you knew how bad it was, and you married her anyway.
Dumb decisions compound even worse decisions sometimes, Tom.
No doubt, Eric. It's Diane on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello?
Is that a question or a statement?
Excuse me?
Could you turn up the radio a little louder, please? I can't hear it.
Yes, I was wondering if Tom's gay because he always crucifies ladies.
All right, you want to talk to Tom?
Yeah.
All right, hold on, please. Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. This is Diane on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hello?
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 Yeah.
Did you hear me?
Who is this?
It's Diane.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I was wondering, by any chance, are you gay?
Is who gay?
Tom.
Oh, you want to talk to Tom?
Yeah.
All right, hold on, please. Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. This is Diane on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, is this Tom?
Did you want to talk to Tom?
What?
Did you want to talk to Tom?
Yeah.
Hold on, please. Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM. This is Diane on the Tom Leykis Show.
I'm tired of hearing that same song over and over again.
Really?
Yeah, because somebody...
Maybe you should tell Tom about that.
Well, I keep telling Tom, but Tom's not listening. I think he's gay.
Have you talked to Tom?
I think you're Tom.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What can I do for you, dear?
I was just wondering why he always says ladies are always so bad.
They're not always bad, dear.
40. Yeah, you always say because they always cheat with other men and all that.
I never use words like always and all. You're the one using those words.
No. You guys just talk about other men. Because it seems like you're gay. It seems like you always talk about
Oh, yes,
great
I'm
guys,
gay.
never great.
Yes.
Great women.
Dear, looking at you naked could make any man gay.
I don't think so.
Yeah? What do you look like?
I think you're just gay because you just
What do you look like, dear?
Ladies.
What do you look like? What do you look like? She hung up!
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-866.
90% of the world believes in a higher form, a deity of some sort.
90% of the world eats at the Olive Garden. Does that make it good food? The Leykis Show. All right, Melissa walked away. Vince on the Tom Leykis Show.
Yeah, this is Vince. What's up, man?
Not much.
Hey, I got an issue here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've been dating this girl for almost a year, since like last April, May, something like that. And it's been up and down ever since because she has an issue with having sex, because she got like Christian beliefs or whatever, and she feel like it's against her morals, but every now and then she'll break down and can't fight the feeling, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm always willing. She gets mad at me because I'm not against it, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to roll with her beliefs or whatever and be understanding because, she
Why are you doing that?
Why?
Yeah.
Because I believe, I don't really believe in that in particular, but, I'm a Christian and...
Well, if you're a Christian, then don't try to have sex with her.
I know, I do try not to.
No, don't try not to. Don't do it.
Don't do it?
Well, if you're a Christian and you really believe that.
It's hard, man. She's laying there next to me with...
Well, she shouldn't be laying next to you naked anyway.
Right, that's true.
All right, so if you're both Christian, then you either follow it or you don't.
You're right. But here's my issue. Yesterday, she fell with me, right? Because of this particular thing. And it's because I'm living with her.
Why are you living with her?
Because I was married at one time and I got divorced and I didn't have nowhere to go. And I was in this relationship.
How about a roommate?
Yeah, I'm trying to do that now.
Well, why weren't you doing that to begin with?
I had a roommate before and he moved to Hawaii.
All right. How about another roommate?
I'm working on it. I'd rather be by myself. I'd rather not have...
If you can't afford it, get a guy to be your roommate.
Okay.
There are agencies in Los Angeles that will match you up with a roommate whose credit has been checked, his background's been checked.
Well, like roommates.com or something?
Or something like that. I don't know. But, if you just do a little search on Google, you'll find it.
Okay. I'll do that.
But you should not be living with a woman that has issues with having sex with you, or you have issues with having sex with her. What are you doing?
Man, I guess I'm tripping. Because it's really been a headache.
Well, pick one. You want to be with somebody you want to have sex with, and then you live with them, or don't live with them.
Right.
Or you're with somebody who you believe in saving yourself for marriage, and then you don't live with them until you're married. Well, what you have now is a mess.
You're right. Man, it's like you've been there.
I've been there over and over.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. But she dumped me last night, and then today...
What was her reason for dumping you?
This issue, the
sex issue?
The potential of having sex because I'm there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, she feels a lot of pressure, she says, and
yeah,
she don't want me around her like that.
There is pressure. You keep trying to put the make on her, and she keeps saying, no, the Lord doesn't approve.
You know what? It ain't even me most of the time. It's her.
All right. So she thinks you want to have sex, but you really don't care.
Right. I'm sleeping on the couch. She comes in there and lays on top, doing all kind of stuff.
That's
and expect me not to do anything.
Look, if you really believe what you say you believe, you shouldn't be living with any woman.
Yeah, you're right. I do know that. So I've been in the market actually looking around to get a place. Good. But she dumped me yesterday, and then today she wants to come back.
Yeah, because she's alone on Valentine's Day. Don't you know what? She dumped you. Goodbye.
That's what I told her. She said, "So are we over?" I was like, "Yeah." I was actually glad she did it.
Done.
I was glad. So, yeah, I'm done.
All right.
But anyway, man, this is my first time calling, and I like your show a lot.
You call me anytime, Vince.
All right. Hey, take me out African style.
African tribal style. Here you go, Vince. Did we find Corinne on the Tom Leykis Show? Hello.
Hey, Tom, how's it going?
It's okay.
Hey, Tom, I have a big problem, dude. I just found this out yesterday. My husband is gone right now in Thailand doing some tsunami relief stuff, and I called his cell phone to see if he was listening to the messages, because that's the only way I can get a hold of him. And I listened to his voicemail to see if he was listening to my messages, and I've been kind of wondering if he's been cheating on me. And there was a man on there talking about how he loves them and he misses them and he can't wait for him to come back in town.
Really?
Yes.
So is your man in Bangkok?
I think so.
Did a little tsunami relief?
Yes.
All right.
I don't know what to do. I just found this out yesterday.
How often do you check his voicemail, by the way?
What was that?
How often do you check his voicemail?
Just when he's out of town.
He asks you to do that?
What was that?
He asks you to do that?
No, he didn't ask me, but if he didn't want me to, he shouldn't have gave me the code to his voicemail.
All right. Okay. Very good. Well, that doesn't sound promising there, darling.
No, it doesn't, and we've almost been married for a year. This April, it'll be a year.
Uh-huh. And you were 24 when you got married?
Yes, I was.
Too young, weren't you?
Yes, I'm starting to think so. I should have listened to you. I've been listening to you for a long time.
And I told you not to do that, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
And you did it anyway.
Yes, I did.
Because you thought you knew more than I did.
Yep, that's exactly right.
But you didn't, did you?
No, I did not.
And you'll never know more than I do, as you know. Because I have more experience than anybody in this audience. Anybody.
Yeah, I'm kicking myself in the butt for that one right there.
Yeah. Your husband's doing something else in the butt.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. All right, so what are you going to do now?
I don't know. I have no idea. I talked to his brother because his brother lives by us. I kind of talked to him about it, and he didn't believe me until I let him listen to the voicemail. And
what did he say then?
Are you serious?
Oh, he said, "Are you serious?" Well.
Yeah, and now he knows that he's as much in shock as I am. I'm just, dealing with a female that he might be cheating on you with is one thing, but when it comes to the same sex and cheating on me with another
I don't know why it makes a difference. You know what? You can't compete with anybody who's a little bit estranged.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it doesn't really matter what their gender is.
Exactly.
I mean, all they have is that they're not you.
Exactly.
All right, so are you going to wait for him to come back from the tidal wave? Or are you going to break up with him beforehand? What are you going to do?
Well, he's supposed to come back this Friday, so his brother says that he wants me to wait and when he gets back in town to call him, and he'll come over because his brother lives just down the street from us.
Okay.
And he says that he's going to have a sit-down with him, with the three of us, and talk to him and bring us up to him and figure out what the heck is going on. But most definitely, I am about not going to stay in this at all. I mean, even if I did stay in it and we worked through it, I couldn't look at him the same.
Yeah, I know.
I would be asking him in bed, which one's going to be the masculine one tonight?
This is a man whose lips have been on another man's hairy ass.
Exactly. I don't know if it went that far. I'm hoping not, but I don't know.
Uh-huh. All right, well, good luck to you.
Oh, thank you, Tom.
All right, Corinne.
All right, can you take me out Kobe style?
Of course I can. Here you go, dear.
Oh.
This is about us. She's so special to me. You're a beat to my heart. You're the air I breathe. She's so special to me.
It's 1-800-5800-TOM. This is Rick on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, what's going on, Tom?
Just doing a radio show here, Rick.
Hey, Tom, let me tell you something. One thing about it, Tom, I've been listening to you a long time. I don't agree with everything, but I'm going to tell you, I'm a faithful listener, love your show.
Thank you.
What I have to say, Tom, is this. For all the men out there, wait. Don't rush into anything. I was dating this woman, Tom, for 5 years, and she was pushing this thing called marriage. Now, I was always told by my father, you know, you wait a while, wait a while, wait a while. Well, I get a phone call today at work, and she tells me, I've been kind of thinking about it over the weekend, and things are just not going to work out.
Right.
Now, Tom, this woman, she's a very smart woman, very educated, but I was there when she wasn't where she is today in life. I'm not going to say I made her, because it was a lot of her work, going to school, but it's funny how, as she prospered in life, she no longer needed me. You know, it's kind of interesting how the better she grew financially, all of a sudden I become expendable. Now, Tom, the ironic twist about all of this is I was actually planning on marrying this woman within 6 months. And all I can say for the fellas out there is take your time, because they can't hide it forever. The real them shows up sooner or later.
And aren't you glad the real her left?
From number 1.
Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Tyler. Hello.
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 Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Tyler.
Oh, it's Tyler. I thought it was Tyler.
Hey, what's going on, Tom?
Not much, Tyler.
Oh, man. Basically, I just wanted to comment real quick on that thing you said about, you know, the audience not knowing more than you. No disrespect, Tom. Don't get me wrong here real quick. So I just wanted to say real quick, I'm 23 years old, and, you know, I was going out with this girl in high school basically when I was 16, and we were dating for 2 years, and the bitch burnt me, you know. She cheated on me, like, twice, man. And then it was coming a time when she was, I think she was even starting to come around to talk, I think it might have been even my friend one time. But anyways, what I'm saying is, man, is that I'm 23 now, and ever since then, I've just learned, man. I haven't even heard about your show, and I'm a new listener. I've only been listening to your show maybe about less than a year now. My friend told me about it, and basically what I just want to say to all those guys that call into your show that say that, you know, you're your father, that and all that, man, that they're jokes, man, because they're like, oh, yeah, I've been listening to you since I was 13. I'm 23 now, but yet, I'm married and got 5 kids. They're garbage, man. They're not true.
They have not been paying attention to what I've been telling them.
Exactly, man. You know, you're not speaking this for your own health. These men need to wake up and pay attention. And the ones that do have kids, you need to go and do something, man, and teach your children something, because I grew up without a father, so I know what it's like to not have that male authority figure there. And so, man, I'm not having kids.
I think all my boys grew up without a male authority figure. Dad left, dad died, mom and dad split, whatever.
Basically.
And these boys need a father to tell them how to be a man.
Thank you, Tom. And it pains me to listen to your show the little bit amount of time that I have been, and you're speaking the God honest truth. I don't know how, by the grace of God or whatever, that I made it through, because all of my friends now, Tom, and this is no lie, all of my friends have children, Tom. All of my, you know, I got 5 close friends, and they all have children, man, and it's a damn shame.
It is, but aren't you glad you don't?
Oh, it's not going to happen, because I see how messed up his life is. And you know what, Tom? My friend that just had her kid now, you're right, Tom. They look good when you first meet them, but hey, you get them shacked up in the house, and it's over. And it's over.
You are right about that, Tyler. Thanks a lot for the call. I appreciate it. Our email address is my name. It's Tom at blowmeuptom.com.
The Tom Leykis Show.